What's up guys, Ronaldo here and welcome. And today I want to make a bit of a video for you guys on why I believe personally why most likely you want to skip this banner, although this banner is very good, and in which cases you really want to skip this banner. There's a lot of stuff to go over through. So for example, you need to consider your spending habits, you need to consider which heroes you already have, and of course the upcoming banners, right? Everyone, all of you, of course, I'm sure they want to have Glacius plus Corrodor banner. You want to save up for Glacius and Corrodor, of course. Nah, I'm kidding, of course. This is not the banner I'm talking about. But now, since we're already at this, let's go into the banners. And first up, make sure to like and subscribe. I've seen most of you guys aren't subscribed, so make sure to do that so you won't miss out on any upcoming content. So first up, Glacius and Corrodor. Now, so first up, I want to go over the upcoming banners compared to this banner, right? With this banner is a very strong, but you have to consider the upcoming banners, right? And let's just assume that the leaker boys are right, and then we have actually three banners to consider really. And the first up is going to be the Lyra plus X. So you have Lyra plus a hero of your choice. Is going to be pretty much a must-pull banner for most of us. Then there is going to be a Wukong banner. Destin already covered a lot of Wukong. I wasn't able to test him on test server. He's not on test server yet. From the leaks, he looks very strong, but maybe they do changes to his kit. Maybe the leaks are not 100% accurate. That's something to consider. He is a limited hero, so therefore guaranteed after 250 pulls. And then there's gonna be a Ares plus Cetram banner as well during the Wukong banner. That is also actually quite a good banner for some people as well. And then we're gonna have the Arrogance plus the Talula banner against these banners, and then the Glacius plus Corrodor. Let's just skip that. This is finally a breather for us. Glacius plus Corrodor is gonna be a breather for us. You know, to save up. To save up. Come on, Moonton. Yeah. We know you will like that money on Christmas. We got it. But for that, I want to go over the Lyra plus X. I think the Lyra plus X is very, very valuable, and I've made a quick list for you guys. You can also check out the tier lists in the Discord. I will put up all the tier lists. I'm gonna work on an artifact tier list and so forth as well, and put them all in the Discord, so whenever you want to check out the tier lists, you can check them there. You don't always have to pull up the video. I think that's very easy to do then, and I've had some requests from the community, and I think that's a good idea. So first up, Lyra plus X. Here we go. This is kind of my list. It is similar to the tier list pretty much, and that is kind of, if you do not have Eloin, if you do not have Eloin, I think you really want to have the best chances to get a Eloin, right? This is now the third chance in a row where we have a chance to get Eloin. Three times the charm, right? In short period of time. If you do not have Silas or Vierna, you want the power couple, right? And you want the hot suit as well. Then after that, I think from the normal banners, right? These four are the top priorities, excluding Wukong for now, because I cannot really tell you how strong he's gonna be. And how versatile he's gonna be. He's a fighter, he's a Watcher Nightmare, right? There are already a lot of Nightmare ends already, but as a Watcher, he will be very nice as well for Watcher players like myself, of course. Then there's gonna be Arrogance, Hex, Comet, and then the Power Mages that are kind of on a similar tier in terms of picks. Now, briefly about Talula. She's good. She just suffers, like I said in the tier list already, from Eloin's existence. I think she's getting it too much of a bad rap at the moment. I think she's better than some people give her credit for. It's just really the Eloin, right? She's basically Eloin with a different range, but some drawbacks that Eloin doesn't have. Some stuff that Eloin is just better at than she is. And now back to this list here. Back to this list. So we have Eloin, Silas, Vierna, Hotsuit. If you have all of these, then the Lyra banner all of a sudden becomes less attractive to you. The Lyra banner becomes less attractive to you. Then you can go for, on the Lyra banner, you can go for someone like these, right? Pick someone like these. Or maybe on the Lyra banner you can pick Ajax. That's a big thing too. What if you can get a 15x on Ajax? We don't know yet, right? So there's that to consider as well. Then we have the Wukong banner, who he might be insanely strong, right? Insanely strong. And then we have a Ares plus Cetran banner, and I think the Ares is going to be very strong in Guild Wars because he's basically a Valk just with a slow instead of a revive. One tile range less than the Valk, but there's still a long range, a lot of magic damage, can hit air during his ult, same ult cost and ult time during like the Valk. Now, so if you're a Praetus user, you're going to use the Valk, right, with the Praetus. If you're a Watcher user, the Ares is going to be very nice. Or if you're a Cyrus enjoyer, the Ares also is going to be nice there for as a Terracist Guild Wars team. So that is also to consider. Then we have, so there's that, and the Wukong, right? And unfortunately, I think Arrogance, the Arrogance banner is very strong. I think it's very strong. I would rate Arrogance higher than Ares. I would rate Arrogance definitely as on a similar page as Wukong. I haven't seen him in action, so I cannot tell you about that. You have to take Destin's word about this. He's very excited about him. But if he's just going to be another unit that is for guild boss, I think Wukong is not going to be that valuable. If he's a versatile unit as Arrogance, then boom, right? Then there we have it. All I know about Wukong is that he reads as he's quite dependent on his clones, so it really depends on can you keep his clones alive, so that needs to be tested. And also his A1 seems to be ridiculously strong, preventing death from allies around him. And who does that apply to? Does this apply to him as well? Does that apply to his clones as well, right? That's something that needs to be tested, hasn't been tested. He's not out on test server yet, so I can't go over that. And on top of that, that is a lot of summons to be able to get his A1, and definitely not something a free-to-play player can enjoy getting reliably. Let's just put it that way. So in terms of priority, in my opinion, I think the Lyra banner, if you have one of these 4 units, if you were missing some of these 4 units that I mentioned, is still going to be the highest priority banner for you. And then afterwards, I would say it really becomes a question of where you're at in the game, right? So Lyra banner is still going to be super strong. If you're missing all 3 of those, then you're going to pick one of them, right? So to be able to have a super strong AoE mage to progress in the game. It's mainly about progression, in my opinion. And then also Hex, super strong to have. And then the Arrogance, but the Arrogance is also in here, right? And then there's the question is the Lyra banner going to be a 2x? Last Christmas we had a 2x. Or is it going to be the Cetran plus Ares that is going to be a 2x? Is also quite a value. And then there's a lot of questions in regards to Wukong, right? I feel like from reading Wukong's kit, from seeing his range and everything, he seems to be super strong at A1, if that A1 stays the way it is. But is he really going to be more versatile as an Arrogance? I mean, Arrogance has insane range, right? You need to consider that. I think for end game purposes, Wukong most likely will be insane if he stays the way he is. But is he going to be more versatile? This is not as clear as day, as long as he's not being tested, as we weren't able to test him. And also so there's that. And so once Wukong comes out, I'll make a video on him as soon as possible. But I feel like you can go for this banner with cautions. If you're a spender, you can go for this banner, and then on Lyra you just spend and have another chance to maybe get Arrogance if you didn't get him here. Or you can just wait. Yeah, this is my suggestion. Even if you want the Arrogance, my suggestion would be you wait until the Lyra banner. Until then, I suppose, this is my proposal for you guys. Until then, I suppose Wukong will be on test server. We content creators will be able to see how strong he really is, and then you can actually see, okay, Now, should I go on Lyra for the arrogance, or should I go for the Wukong, you know, skip the arrogance completely? Because then we know how strong Wukong really is going to be. This is my suggestion to you. So for most of you guys, I think arrogance is a skip, simply because these guys, especially for the newer players, right? I've seen a lot of new players came with the anniversary. I think these guys are kind of super important to have for progression overall. And then you have the Lyra banner, where you still can get that arrogance, you can get the Hex, you can get the Comet, you can get maybe even an Ajax, we don't know, right? So with all that knowledge for you guys, that's my proposal. Just wait, you know. With that said, guys, this is it from my side. I think the banner is amazing. I would have never thought that we get such a banner, and I would recommend to skip, but here we are, here we are. In this day and age, in this economy, guys, it is better to just hold off for now and see what we get in the future. With that said, I wish you all a blessed day. I'm Ronaldo, and I'm out. Peace.